you know what time it is? Tea time. Tea time. Tea time. Tea time.
Yo, what is up? It's your boy Amancha T, and welcome back to another episode of the Tea Time Podcast. Today's guests, they are bringing throwback vibes and that raw energy together in a way that feels less like a performance and more like a shared experience. They are known for their voices, singing Pakistani and Bollywood classics and turning it into high-energy, interactive live sets that instantly connect with the audiences. What makes their journey even more unique is that both brothers balance a full-time career while continuing to grow their passion for music. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the Zafar Brothers to the Tea Time Podcast. Let's make some noise. What is up, guys? Thank you guys for hopping on. Thank you
for having us.
We're gonna jump right into the conversation, but before we do, I want to have the opportunity, give you guys the opportunity to let the viewer know your name, your background, who you guys are. Let them know. Go ahead.
I'll let the elders go
Okay,
first.
yeah.
Awesome, man.
I was gonna ask that question too for the viewers. Who's the oldest? But
Yes.
now we know.
Thank you for having us. It's a great thing you got going on over here. We're very happy to be a part of it. But without further ado, great introduction, by the way. But I'm gonna try and bet my best to beat that. But my name is Fazil. A lot of you guys know us as Zafar Brothers. I am the older brother in the group. I am the lead instrumentalist and the backup vocalist for the group. And pass it off to the other brother right here.
Hello, I am the other half of the Zuffer Brothers. My name is Rayan, lead vocalist, backup instrumentalist. But yeah, we do like a little bit of mission mash. You know, me and my brother, we try to cover all bases. It is just the two of us, so.
Amazing. That's awesome, man.
Actually, we do have a third brother that a lot of people don't know
true.
about.
No way. 3 brothers. That's crazy
three of
because
us.
we're 3 brothers too.
Yeah, well,
So,
we are 3 brothers.
He's the
yeah.
youngest. I'm the middle one, and the older one is in Dallas.
Yeah, so
That's
it's
crazy.
3 of us actually. He makes cameos. If you ever come out to a show,
Okay.
you'll see him make
Okay.
a cameo.
So it's
He
a
plays
mythical creature, yeah.
He's the youngest. You
Yeah.
He's the
said?
youngest, yeah. So,
Ah.
so I'm the oldest, and then it's him, and then we have a younger brother. He
Nice.
makes cameos in shows.
What does he do? Does he sing as well?
Right now, he's just playing a little bit of percussion. a little
Okay,
bit of the
okay.
drums, he's getting
Okay.
into it, but right
I
now
like
he's
it.
more so focused on his studies. He's
That's
about
dope.
to get into college.
That's
I
dope.
think decision day is coming soon. He's deciding where he wants
Nice.
to go. So
That's the most important day, dude.
most
Oh my
important,
God.
Man.
We're
Yeah.
letting the third Zuffer brother figure his stuff out. Before
Nice.
he gets
But
to the
there is a third brother to come.
There is a third
There's a
brother,
third
yeah.
brother, but yeah, and it's gonna
It's gonna be
an
big.
addition.
That's
yeah.
awesome. So since we're talking about the brand Zuffer Brother, I want to ask you guys, how did you guys come up with it? Why did you guys come up with it? What drove this?
Yeah, man. It's actually a very random thing that happened. We've been in tune with music for a long time. I've been playing since I was 13, 14. Randomly picked it up. Been doing it in my bedroom for a while, but him as well. He's been doing his thing. We were kind of just soloing our bathroom shower singing careers. But then people came to find out, a lot of family, friends, stuff like that, these guys are good.
Yeah,
These guys
yeah.
do music, they whatever, and we discovered each other randomly too. I was doing my thing, he was doing his thing, and we just kind of just started
Wait a
That's
minute,
dope.
this could be a thing.
That's awesome.
We started jamming together, but for a long time, it was just in the bedroom, or maybe maximum it'll go to a family gathering.
Yeah.
Get
I
put on the
see.
spot,
Yeah, like a cool little party trick.
Okay, cool.
Brown parents, so they want to show off their
Yeah.
their random
They're like, "Go
talents
perform."
that their kids have.
Yeah.
Chalo beta.
I know.
You get
Growing
put on the
up,
spot.
me and my brothers, we're into music. We're DJs as well, and we love dancing. So growing up, I remember all the parents, my parents and the aunties, uncles, they're like, "Oh, let me see your moves." And my mom's like, "Go dance, show them the move." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Damn, bro."
So
I get it.
mandatory humiliation ritual.
I know.
Yeah, but we still have fun with it.
That's-
Obviously,
it's memories. It's memories.
Great. It's part of the journey.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, that's how it started. And then recent, we one of our friends, he opened up a cafe.
Okay.
And you guys may have heard of it. It's in shout out Chai Chana Cafe.
Oh
in
shit.
New Brunswick. Yeah.
Yeah. Kaiser.
Kizzer, yeah.
Kizzer, sorry.
Shout out Kizzer, buddy.
Okay. Yeah, I know him. He knows me. He knows my brothers. Okay. That's cool.
We're pretty cool with the people
Okay.
over there. They're cool people. Our friend directly is Moise. So
Okay.
Moise is the younger brother. I
Okay.
guess that he's running the cafe. It was his concept.
Okay.
But he opened the cafe, and one day he was like, "Hey, wouldn't it be crazy idea if you guys just did a music night here?"
Mm-hmm.
And then we ran it by each other. I ran it by him. He ran it by me, and one night we just got together at Judge in a Cafe and just started jamming after hours.
Yeah.
And some of the clips went online from it, and
Okay.
they blew up. It was just there wasn't no like announcement of like a music night
Yeah,
or
yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
It was just clips of us jamming out. This guy singing his heart out, me
Ah,
going crazy on the guitar.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
very
yeah.
raw, very raw.
that's dope.
Yeah.
It circulated a lot on TikTok. And
How long was this ago?
January of 2025 or December or January?
This
Oh,
is
shit.
December of 2024.
2024.
Wait, he knew, yeah.
Really?
He-
I randomly on my Instagram. I mean, again, I'm in the area, right?
Yeah.
So my Instagram randomly, I saw someone singing while I think you were cleaning a glass, or you were doing.
I was pulling an espresso shot.
Oh, you were doing something
yeah,
behind,
yeah.
and you were just there was a whole gathering of people,
Yes.
a whole group
Yeah.
in front of you,
Yeah.
and like whoever was recording, like you were just walking around doing your stuff, right, pulling that shot,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you were just singing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I specifically remember you.
That's cool.
And then I think a few weeks after that, that type of clip might have resurfaced, but you had a guitar in your hand.
Yes.
But again, it was completely organic. It was
Yeah.
no like I wasn't looking for it or nothing. It was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
completely random.
Showed up on your For You page.
That's
So
crazy.
then he
The-
told,
The story behind that is it was one of our friends' birthday party. That was at Hills of Herat restaurant,
Okay.
I think in Basking Ridge.
Okay.
So we just had a little dinner, and then he got permission from the owner to bring in his espresso machine
Okay.
because he also has like a coffee business on the
Okay.
side. Shout out Arbaz.
Okay.
And yeah, then he enlisted my help to pull some shots, get some workflow going, and then next thing you know, we had the guitar in the car as well. We like might as well pull out the guitar
No
and,
way.
and get like a little coffee slash
little
jam session with
going.
the guitar.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was pulling an espresso shot, singing, and then he was playing the guitar, and next thing you know, somebody recorded it, put a clip on it online, and
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
so that
bro.
instance is separate from the first
Yeah.
clip that ever went online.
Okay.
So that's
So
a different. Okay.
That was just like a birthday cameo that went online. That one went pretty like.
that was a
around
bit
too.
further down the line as well.
Yeah.
And I think the one that I saw was probably a few months ago. The one
Yeah.
that
Yes,
was-
yeah, yeah.
right?
So the first one that came out was in December of 2024,
Mm.
So-
and that is what led to our first show in January of 2025 at
Wow.
Judge in a Cafe, and that in itself was just like crazy. That was like a realization, like damn, this is huge.
Yeah.
So that's how it led up.
That's
to it, yeah.
crazy. Yo, the algorithm with Instagram it's like I've been noticing as well, like even posting up anything musically related, if it catches on and yeah, I mean your voice I heard a little bit earlier, guys. It's beautiful, man. and your skills on the guitar, shit, is crazy.
Thank
But
you.
I wanted to ask you, do you have any family members that sing as well, or is that where you got this little musical background from?
You know, they always say like there's got to be like something
Yeah.
that leads to like stuff like this. And
100%.
in our case, it's also true. It comes from our dad. Our dad had a band back in the day, back in his heyday.
Nice.
Growing up in Pakistan, he had a band in Faisalabad,
Okay.
and they were pretty big out there, man. For his time, with
Okay.
no like social media, any of that.
Yeah.
Back in his day, it was huge.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know
So
if you could insert clips over here, but I'll give you a picture of him.
I
and his
will.
band.
I will.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I will.
But,
100%.
he's performed for like the likes of like Imran Khan and like the Pakistan national cricket team, stuff
No
like that. So,
way.
yeah, they're big out there.
Oh, that's awesome,
Yeah,
man.
that's dope.
That's crazy. Yeah, I feel like everybody always starts off like for me, I would say it's Monish, my older brother.
Mm.
My mom got us started into this. My mom pushed me and my older brother like really like go, well, honestly, she was like, I actually sing as well, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I'll show you my music in a little bit.
Now we're gonna have to hear some
yeah,
live before we
yeah,
leave
yeah.
today.
No,
live, guys.
No, me live, I need autotune. I'll tell you that. Your voice is beautiful. I need autotune. There's actually one of my boy, Gul Khan. Do you know him?
Gul Khan?
Yeah.
Doesn't remember.
Is he does he do marketing?
He does marketing now.
I do know who you're talking
I
about.
wish I could show you, but
He actually marketed our first or second event at Judge.
oh, and his brother is Urbaz.
I'm not sure about the brother, but
Okay,
I know
okay.
about their brand.
Yeah, I don't know his company
Something
name.
production?
Contrast Media.
Contrast.
Yes,
Media,
that's my
yeah.
boy.
Contrast Media, yeah.
So it's funny actually. I'm gonna talk about this real quick. It's what happened was one of my boy or Bob knows I love to like sing. I produce as well.
Nice.
So I love to produce and sing and using autotune.
Mm.
And our Bob was like, "Yo, you should link up with my boy Gul Khan." I'm like, "Oh, I don't know who he is." Next thing you know, I check his profile out. He's fucking huge
Yeah,
in
he's
Pakistan. Like
Oh, that's singing with?
really big. Yeah, Gul
Oh,
Khan.
no way.
Yeah, so
What is he doing here? Why
Yo,
is he marketing, man?
you know what's crazy? I had a conversation. I was invited to his wedding 2 months ago. I forget. I couldn't go. I was working. But shout out to Gulkhan. What happened was I DM'd him on Instagram, and I thought he has mad followers. He's not gonna hit me up, right?
Yeah.
So I DM'd him, mad humble, talked to me, and he's like, yeah, sure. If you have any projects, like hit me up, like send it to me. I had a project then, and I sent it to him, the audio. He's like, yo, this shit is fire.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lay a verse down. And then we hopped on, and then I found out he's even fucking huge. Like he's huge in Pakistan. Like he stopped making music, by the way. He's focusing on his career, like his media career. And it's crazy. I always hit him up randomly. I'm like, bro, so like you're trying to make a track soon? Like, come on. I'm like, come on. I'm not like, let's do something. Like you're so talented. He's like, oh no, I'm gonna stick away from that. But anyways, but yeah, I feel like every musical journey starts from somewhere. And I think for me, it would be my brother and my mom pushing me. And yeah, let's go back into your first conversation about your first performance. It was at Chai Chana.
Yeah, I guess let's I'm gonna kick it off to him and see what he remembers about this day. It was a big day. Like it was a lot going on, and a lot that we probably missed that was going on in the heat of the moment.
Did you guys like plan anything out? Was there like an itinerary, or you just freestyled it?
It was, I mean, in terms of planning, we had a set list, I guess. That's
set list,
about
yes.
as much planning as we did.
Yeah.
Like I said, or like my brother said, he had posted a video on TikTok. It blew up. Next thing you know, we were like, all right, let's do a show.
Okay.
Open doors, no really plan or anything. Whoever comes. And we weren't really expecting too much out of it until the day of. We arrive, and then we're seeing people, just droves of people coming in. And until the cafe is full, capacity like has been reached, and there's people standing outside the door trying to come in. And we're just like, what the hell? Where's this
crazy?
Really, there was no expectation going into it.
Yeah.
We were like, let's just go sing, right?
Yeah.
And it was our first live performance, so like, I bought a janky sound system on Facebook Marketplace for like $400.
Okay.
Maybe even less. I don't remember. But like, I'm like, we need sound.
Yeah.
If we're doing it, we might as well get a sound system.
Yeah.
Got some janky setup. Got some old mics, cheap stuff. And I'm like, okay, let's do this thing, right? No expectations. We pull up, and dude, we see a line. I'm like, we see a line going out the door. I'm like,
that's the best feeling, honestly.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Because this wasn't a ticketed event, and this was like first come first serve. Everybody's welcome to come. We knew the reel got traction, but we weren't expecting like a crowd like that, to pull a crowd like that. People drove from New York, PA, like Philly, like people drove. I think people even came from Connecticut that day, like.
No way.
And that just like opens your eyes, like how like we don't have any of what we're doing in our area, like all in the US, like we're very like underrepresented in the music culture. We don't have a lot of black
that's crazy you say that, because I feel like you guys are like our generation. We're young, right? So not a lot of young people are doing what you're doing, like live music and singing and all that, engaging with the crowd. So I've seen older folks, they have the Qawwali singers and all that. But like the young, you're bringing you're basically connecting with the audience, which is like, honestly. So you said your show was a ticketed event.
It wasn't. Our first show ever was not a ticketed event. It was just to bring people into the cafe.
Because again, we didn't know what to expect. If we do a ticketed event, it doesn't do well. Sitting there, like 10
it was a
people
marketing stint, right? So like my friend opens the cafe. He's like, we want to bring people into the cafe. I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Why not? Right? Not expecting nothing. There was really nothing. There was no like roadmap to fame, or like there was no goal for us. Like, we want to make something out of this. We've been singing in our bedrooms for like since we were young. So like, wasn't really any itinerary for us or like goals that we were trying to hit. Yeah. But the realization kicked in about how real this is after we realized how like people here, they don't have what they maybe find back home. Yeah. Like they yearn for like, that type of stuff. Being so far away from home, they don't have that. So when they see something like that here, they show out. They show out.
That's crazy. You say that back home. I went to in India. I did a gig in India, a wedding I DJ'd for, and nowadays they're having singers instead of DJs. I was like a segment of their reception, but the main part was the singer. So like you said, there's not they. I mean, I've seen like Garu Sandhu. I've seen Jazzy B. I did a show with Jazzy B.
Nice.
But like, that's cool that you're bringing this here, because like in India, Pakistan, it's already there.
It's the thing.
Yeah, I want to touch on that a little bit too.
Yeah, go for it.
We went to Pakistan last year, and there's like a huge culture of just like, for example, there's a cafe there called Kadak Khel. Is that what it's called? You walk in there and not just that,
Every
but I'm
cafe,
just
yeah.
giving an example.
Yeah.
We walk in and there just like 10 guys just jamming. Like they have like 2 or 3 acoustic guitars,
Sick.
like percussions, and there's singing, and
Mhm.
they have that a lot over there. But over here, it's not.
Yeah,
not
I know.
prevalent at all.
And that's so dope. You're
And there's
bringing,
just a lot of talent out there. There's so much. Like, you
100%.
can go to any street, you'll find talent.
dude. Talking about talent, I'm sorry to cut you off. I've been noticing Pakistani music has been blowing up recently.
Dude,
There's so much talent coming out, like raw talent,
yeah.
dope ass music. There's this one artist. I'm gonna say his name wrong. Sabat Button or something like that. Yeah. Yo, what? I like it's crazy, and I mean,
he's from Faisalabad. Sorry to cut you off.
oh, he is.
Yeah,
Okay, yo, so many like artists coming out from Pakistan, which I didn't even know about. Like, there's another one, the really famous one where the girl. Yeah, so dope. Like, I mean, Punjabi and Bollywood
Who
music.
said he can't sing, man?
Yeah.
What?
I try. With auto-tune, it gets a little better. But yeah, Punjabi music, I mean, Bollywood and Punjabi music it's always been there, right?
Yeah, of course.
But like, I feel like Pakistani music, like, I mean, we obviously know Nuts Punjaban, and that's the only famous song that I really know from Pakistan, like, right? And then obviously, how can I forget Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan? He's like, you know, of course. But now, like the modern generation, we need new music, and like this is so dope that you're doing this. And I've been noticing Punjabi music, Bollywood, always been there, but now Pakistani music is like popping out of nowhere with like bangers. I'm like, holy shit! You know what? It's actually funny. I'm doing a wedding, August, I believe. Whenever I'm doing a wedding, July or August, and it's a Pakistani client. She said she only wants Pakistani music at her wedding. And I was like, shit, I was a little nervous. But then I went through like YouTube and I was like looking at
so much music.
So much
Bangers,
fucking music. I'm like, what the fuck?
If
I'm
you
good.
need Pakistani music, just search up like Coke Studio.
Yeah. That's yeah. That's
They're bringing out talent.
Yeah, bro. Coke Studio is killing the game right now. I mean, even when it comes to new artists that you don't even know about, and they're just putting them on. Dude, do you have any connection with them anyway?
No, not at all. I wish.
Yo,
we don't, but that's a connection that we would want to make. Stuff.
I know somebody who did a show at Coke Studios. Dude, you guys should reach out to them. I mean, that would be so sick. You on the guitar and the vocals? Oh man, that would be like next level.
There's a lot of stuff on the horizon.
That's dope.
There's a lot of things we got to figure out. Time wise.
Which I wanted to ask you, like, what is the goal with this music stuff? Like, I know you guys have jobs, right? You guys are both engineers?
Yes.
Yeah,
Both of them. That's crazy. How I'm assuming he picked the engineer route, and then you were like, oh,
something like that.
yeah. It's funny because me and him are totally different routes. I'm a supply chain background. He's Yeah.
So he's actually computer science.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm an engineer, so
So
we're also like very different, but like our jobs are somewhat similar, I guess.
nice. So yeah, man. Where do you think this music thing is going? Like, are you gonna like? I know you guys are working a 9 to 5, but do you see yourself like letting that go ever and just focusing on this full time, or like trying it out, or like what's going on with that? Shout out to Zafar, by the way.
Yeah. Shout out to Zafar. We're not gonna cover this.
Yeah. We gotta let them know.
Great coffee.
This is the spring menu, right? The brown butter.
Yeah.
All of last month.
Oh yeah, yo, you know what I like?
I was there.
They're for Ramadan.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Eid Mubarak, by the way.
Thank you.
I have a lot of Pakistani friends, so like, trust me, when I go into my Urdu, I sound like I'm from Lahore.
Nice.
But I'm sorry to cut you off.
I guess if it happens organically, you know, if an opportunity presents itself to us where it's like we can't avoid it anymore, you know.
Okay.
Then I guess we will have to entertain it. But right now, I mean, the way our lives are set up, you know, I have my 9 to 5, he has his 9 to 5, and on the weekends it's kind of like another job, to be honest with you. So it's like juggling, you know, two.
I asked you that because I actually just got recently laid off in May, and I'm doing this music podcast, producing, connecting with different artists full time. And you know, I noticed it's one of my cousin actually said this. He's like, you can't have one foot out and one foot in. It's either you go all in. It's my first time doing this. Nervous, but you know what? Everything is going great. And that's why I asked you, like, do you think maybe trying this out or even going full-time music and like, you know, just focusing on releasing originals? Do you have originals, by the way?
Not yet.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, do you think like it's going to like you're over here, but you're going to be like over here. Do you feel that? Like, hey, you know what? Maybe we should just go try it out for a couple of months and just go crazy with it.
Yeah, so I think it's already on the table.
Okay.
It's been on the table for quite a while. Like,
Okay.
I think it's been like, we could have been full-time music
Mm-hmm.
maybe 7 months ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, you got to learn to, you know, take things hand in hand, right?
Mhm.
Whether it's your career and music, you got to first learn that and take it that way first.
Yeah.
And then you got to find the right time to take the leap, right?
True.
And you got to make that decision factoring in everything, right? Like
Yeah.
now it's just not like me taking the leap. If I take the leap, then he takes a leap.
Yeah, yeah,
Or
yeah.
if he takes a leap,
True.
I have to take the leap with him, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we like have to find that perfect timing.
Mm-hmm.
And they say there's never a perfect time. Like I said, we
Exactly.
could have been full time 7 months ago.
Yeah.
And no joke when I tell you, like, on business side of things,
Mhm.
right? There is so much demand for this. Like, it would actually, I'll show you after this, but
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
there's so much demand for this, whether it's weddings, private events,
Mm-hmm.
and like just like anniversaries, stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
the cafe market is in its own, right?
Yeah.
Which is kind of like our sweet spot right now, just to like get out there, right?
Mhm.
Different communities and like reach different people. You know, the cafes, and then there's bigger stages, right?
Mhm.
And we could talk about that in
Mhm.
a bit, but like multiple bigger opportunities, like to get on big stages,
God bless.
and which are still like in the horizon, right? But
Mhm.
we're still trying to manage all of that just on the side for now.
Okay.
And we're gonna try and make that leap when it seems like it's the right time
Right
to
time.
make that,
Yeah, yeah,
to
yeah.
make that leap.
So, do you handle the business side of the music side, like doing the bookings, all the financials and all that? You guys both handle it together?
So we have a team. We have
Okay.
a really nice team that helps
Okay.
us with everything. We have a marketing team.
Nice.
We have a manager. We have everything, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And they're all very like close to us. We're a very close knit team. So
Nice.
shout out our team. They help us out a lot. But at the end of the day, right, they bring us things, and it's just discussed right here. So whatever decisions are made right here.
Okay, good. Yeah.
And yeah, that's how we're
That's
moving right
dope.
now.
So majority of your bookings, is it through word of mouth or social media, or your manager just like pushing
It's
you
just a
guys?
mix of everything.
That's
So
dope.
our manager brings us stuff, like they're all it's not just our manager, right? So our manager and then our marketing team, like
Mhm.
they're all out there. They're not marketing only for
Yeah,
us. Like if
yeah.
like you're a DJ, right?
Yeah.
You have a client that says we want only Pakistani music.
Yeah. Dude, I'm gonna
Dude, do you
talk
want like
about you guys.
all Pakistani live music?
Yo.
Right? You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
you know, it's
that's
crazy.
how it happens.
This is happening because I'm gonna mention you guys. Like
Yeah.
you guys, we're gonna get a live performance in a little bit, but your voice that I heard earlier, your skills on the guitar, just you two meshing together, it's fucking beautiful. So I'm looking forward to that, and I can't wait till the viewers see that. But yeah, like you said, man, you
That's
need
how
a
it happens,
team.
man. You need a team. You can't.
need
It's like people have like this notion that like you can make it alone. You can't make it alone. You can never make it
Nah.
alone. You need people around you that like support you.
100%.
You need a support system. And
100%.
for us, like our crew, our friends, our family, biggest supporters.
God
ever, man.
bless.
Like, they're making it happen for us.
And that's hard to find because a lot of people, what they do is close people, your friends and family, they're like, oh, they're just doing this, right?
Yeah.
And the random people blow you up.
Yeah.
But when your family and friends are blowing you, that's a good
it's
sign.
even more sweet.
It's even more, yo, dude.
So-
It's like they take you a step further, even
course,
than the
yeah.
random people, because
Yeah.
you feel more like, oh shit, I'm doing something good.
Yeah, for sure.
So I trust me, I'm in the same. I guess we're in the same industry now, right? And as far as I would say when I first started off, I've been doing this for about 15 years. And when I first started off, small events and all that. But now it's like to the point where it's like my family in India, my family over here, they're seeing me do weddings like all across everywhere, right? So they're like, what the fuck? Like, what? I didn't know you could do that, And it's now they're like, oh, yo, I heard your music, this and that. I'm like, yeah, now you want to talk to me.
Now y'all want to be part of the motion.
Yeah, now they're like, yo, when you coming to India again? I'm like, nah. But then there's some families like, yo, we love you. Like, you've been doing this. My mom, I shout out to my mom in Canada. He's been always like a biggest supporter of what I do. He was a little bit, he felt a little iffy about when I got laid off. I mean, I didn't want to go back to the 9 to 5. I was like, fuck it, yo, I'm just going to do this shit. So he was a little iffy about it, but you know what? God is good. We're making shit happen. And
I think it comes back to the point where, sorry to cut you off, but
You know,
finding that perfect opportunity to just
Exactly.
put all your eggs in that one basket. Like you said,
Exactly.
you got laid
Yeah.
off,
exactly.
and you just took that opportunity to
perfect
just
opportunity.
go full steam ahead.
100%, bro. Honestly, talking about cafe, I wanted to go back to that and touch that topic. Your first show was at a cafe. My first show was at a cafe as well.
Oh, wow.
We did a non-ticketed event, and we had it's me and my partner DJ Timeless. I don't know if you guys know.
I've heard.
Me and DJ Timeless started this company called Brown Noise, and okay, we didn't want it to be just your regular freaking Desi party, right? So as a DJ, as a producer, we were like, yo, you know what? We want to give everybody an experience.
Yeah.
We want to give them that, just like you guys are modernizing the way you talk, interact with the crowd. It's totally different than if like an Uncle G or older, sorry, not an Uncle G, but like, you know, an older folk or the OGs will
Old
talk.
school, yeah.
Old school, right?
Uncles hate to be called uncles.
Yeah. Because sometimes they be calling me on shit. I'm not gonna put my age out there, but
This dude called a guy in the back of our show yesterday an uncle.
no way.
He was looking at me crazy. I was like, sorry.
I'm like-
is it Pai? Is it Uncle?
I'm like, yo, you might want to take that back.
and then
Hold on, that was your automatic like Uncle G.
yeah, it was just a reflex. And then the rest
And
of the
then
night,
he goes from talking to him to his like wife, and he says his name and then pauses. He's like, okay, so is it like auntie or like? I'm like, bro, just call her
no,
Bobby.
I called myself. I said
He
Bobby.
call-
Yo,
he
all you
called
gotta say is
himself-
Baijan.
Yeah.
Baijan.
Yeah. The rest of the night, I addressed him as Pai.
Oh, okay, that's it. That's all that matters,
Shit,
yo.
man, you don't want to offend nobody.
Yeah, yo, people are sensitive, man. People
Yeah,
are sensitive.
man.
Shout out Nomi Pai, man. He was bringing
Shout out
energy all
Nomi,
night.
yeah.
But yeah, no. So it started off at a cafe, and we sold. Well, not sold. We got people to come. It was 60 people. We did a small venue because we were like, yo, I don't know what's gonna happen, where it's gonna go, and 300 people
Wow.
wanted to come, but we had to cancel it because like, yo, we only had space for 60 people, and this was overnight.
Wow.
Everybody saw the event. We posted one reel, and it fucking blew off.
So you only marketed for one day.
One day.
That's
Wow.
insane.
Yeah. Well, no, a week, but that one day, I guess that reel went crazy.
Yeah.
And then-
Algorithm picked it up.
Yeah, algorithm picked it up, and then we had 300 people. We fell asleep. We woke up. I was checking online. I'm like, what the fuck? I call him like, yo, it's 300 people. We can only fit 60. He's like, fuck, we gotta cancel. We sent them a note.
Yeah.
We told him, hey, sorry, we can't allow it. But anyways, that's how it started, and now we're doing a tour as well. I know you guys are on tour. We want to talk.
Are you touring cafes? Sorry to cut you off.
No, so we're not doing cafes. It started off in a cafe, but now what we want to keep the original idea what we had, which is you don't have to come and drink alcohol. You can come and enjoy coffee
Of course.
and enjoy
Yeah.
good music.
Yeah.
That was the original plan, right? And
Yeah.
we want to give them an experience. What we like to do is talk to everybody walking around, engage with them. Thank you for coming. What's your name? Where you from? You know, it's like a different experience. Because if you go to a Desi party anywhere, right?
Yeah.
You're just gonna hear regular, you know, Desi music, which is not bad. It's cool, it's dope. But when you come to a Brown Noise event, you hear Drake, you hear Punjabi, you hear Jazzy B, you hear everything. You know, a little bit of everything. So that was our goal. But yeah, going back to what you asked, it's still cafe focused. Like if what we do whenever we do different venues, we tell them, hey, we want a espresso martini, make it a non-alcoholic and with alcohol if people want it, and then a tea chai if they can do it both ways as well. Yeah. So we're still sticking to the concept, but now it's more we're trying to do concert level. Yeah. So the goal is like bigger now, right? People are coming. Yo, dude, people are taking pictures with me the show that we did in DC. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck is going on? and even Timeless, like we were just like, oh, this is like we were just taking it in, like, yo, this is crazy what we did. Yeah. So like, I wanted to ask you, where's your goal, and do you see yourself doing cafes, or do you see yourself doing concert like events as well? Like, is
Before you answer that question, I just want to say the parallels are like crazy.
I know, that's why I wanted to mention this. Crazy.
So
I know.
parallels, right?
I know.
So like you coming from like a 9 to 5 to like putting your eggs in one basket and doing this full time. Similar, we're not doing it full time yet, right? But we're giving it a lot of attention, a lot of energy, and coming from that background and just deep diving into it. We started this only like maybe like a year ago, a little over a year ago. The parallels are insane, like he mentioned. You know, from people taking pictures, this is normal. People getting like signatures, like
I know,
stuff like that, and like it's like really hard to process right now, this early in, because it's new, it's very new to you, but it's reality now. You know, like it's like people are gonna ask you for pictures, people are gonna ask you for signatures, and it's only increasing. So it's definitely like a new feeling. Yeah. But Yeah,
It feels good though. I will say, shit, bro. I'll tell you right now. When that lady, I still remember when she wanted to take a picture of me. I'm like, shit, yeah, fuck it. Like, what the fuck? I'll take it. Like, what the fuck? I'll post them. But no, it's dope. I want to go back and touch a topic of tour. You guys are touring.
Yes.
Let's let the viewers know about that. Where you guys are going. What's happening. Go ahead.
So last night was actually our first stop of the tour in Connecticut, CT.
Dope. Congratulations.
Stopped at MOTW Cafe in New Haven. Show went great. It was
Shout out MOTW.
Yeah, shout out MOTW Cafe for having us. We didn't know the community was that big over there, man. But they pulled out. Even the cafe owners were surprised. They're like, "Where did all these people come from?" We didn't know that.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. I saw your Instagram,
Yes.
the highlight stories, and dude, that's insane. And this is your first stop at the tour.
First stop of the tour.
That's
so we
crazy.
got,
Where are you going next?
New York coming up next week. Is it?
Yep, we're gonna be in Astoria, New York next.
Nice, okay.
At BHI.
Oh, okay.
We had one sold out show over there already.
Okay.
So we decided to go with them again for our New York stop.
God bless.
Great people over there. They actually do that type of work a lot. They have a stage, so they give like a stage to like artists to like come perform on anytime.
And what about your sound? I wanted to ask you that. Where do you guys always take your own sound with you, or
We have our own sound. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And who does? I'm assuming your third brother, or not yet?
I'm the sound guy.
No way. Yo, if you
in-house sound guy.
if you need somebody, because I have obviously I'm in the DJ wedding industry. I got the sound, I got everything. We'll talk about it after, but we'll make something work
That's
out.
also like a very big like. I want to like mention that like going from like a $200-300 janky Facebook Marketplace setup. I learned this on the fly.
No way.
By no means am I a DJ.
The
like
EQ
you.
and all that.
No way. Like no.
That's
By any
crazy.
means am I a DJ or like proficient in sound.
Yeah.
But it's some things like when you start blowing up and it starts like we went from show at Jai China Cafe, like their capacity is what, maybe like 60 70 people.
Okay.
Right? But our shows, they were starting to pack out like 80 90 people, and they're
God
like
bless.
shoving them. Like there's people standing in the back in
God
the hallway to the
bless.
bathroom, right?
That's crazy.
So when you start like going from like small, and then you need to now provide sound for bigger halls, more people, stuff like that, you have to upgrade really fast.
Oh, 100%.
So me and my brother, we invested quick.
God bless.
We
All the
learned
mics,
quick.
everything.
Man. I have top like quality
Good shit.
stuff. Like
Good shit. I actually got a
industry standard. Like
yeah.
shit.
I gotta. We'll talk after, but I actually just bought a mic that Karan Aujla Diljit uses.
Wow.
It's called a ULX 40 or I think something like that.
Yeah,
Dude.
we're not using nothing that crazy.
Yo, but what I'm trying to say is that I just got it because when I'm emceeing, I feel like I need to look a little flashy as an artist, right?
Of course.
But I want you guys to one day what we'll do a jam session. Use the mic, yo.
I would love to get on that mic.
I'm telling you that mic, yo, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Because even when you're going like. You can hear everything, everything. Like anything you like,
you hear a little too much.
Everything, yeah. Like you gotta, trust me.
It's gonna turn me into Diljit Dosanjh.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro. Yo, it's dope. I mean, sometimes when we do sound check at the weddings, I'll be singing on that. I'm like, yo, because he literally used that mic. Yo. One day, I think. What we're gonna do is gonna plan out a jam session. Hopefully, we'll be in touch. But going back
to the tour, right?
Sorry to cut you off. Speaking of Karan Aujla, he looks a little bit like Karan Aujla.
Oh
like
my god! Oh my god!
I had to address the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
same haircut. Same beard, like
dude, I get that all the time. Like, you know what I tell them? You know what I tell them?
You see it, right?
I see it now that you mentioned it. I didn't
Crazy,
see it.
man.
I'm not gonna stop seeing it.
Now I need him to hit a Lelia Kudi.
That's my shit. That's my song. Now, you know what I tell people that say that to me? I'm like, yo, he looks like me, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Oh, so Karan Aujla looks like Himanshu.
Yeah, exactly.
Get it right.
But I still love Karaja, yo. If you want to come on the show, hit me up.
Shout out. No, but yeah, touching back on the tour, right? So you were talking about equipment, sound, all that, right? Everything like goes hand in hand. Yesterday, we had some people at the show that were at our very first show.
No way.
Yeah.
Fans. Real fans.
Yeah, real life supporters,
God
right? They were
bless.
at our very first show at Chai Chanak, and they popped out to Connecticut, and they brought it up. They're like, you guys get better with every show. Now, I don't know if they've been to like any shows in the middle, but they mentioned that they were at the very first show too, right?
God bless.
So now, just the progression, like it's like the proof is in the pudding. Like you have a janky setup first show.
Yeah.
By no means am I saying the show was like bad. The show was crazy. The first show, the setup was just like top tier quality. But like sound, vocals, everything was like even like top notch back then too.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But they brought it up. They made it a point. They're like, dude, you guys like from your first show
Yeah.
compared to now, you guys just keep getting better. Like it's just insane.
And that's the
Production
biggest
is
compliment.
insane.
That's
of
so
course.
dope. That's so
that,
dope.
that really like gives you like reasoning as to like why you're doing this. It reminds you like
Yeah.
over and
Those
over
type of
again.
fan interactions are
Yeah.
always heartwarming.
Dude, I literally feel what you guys are saying, because at any time I'm performing, or whether it be a wedding or a show that we're just started at Brown Noise, and we get that feedback, yo, that
Yeah,
feedback like hits the heart.
Keeps you
Like,
going, bro.
yes, yeah, it's like, yo, we're already talking about other cities to add onto the tour. So going
You
back to
got
the
it,
tour,
bro.
I want to ask you, you mentioned New York, and then where else you guys are going?
So what's left? We did Connecticut, New York's up next, PA, and then obviously Jersey.
Okay, and these are all cafes as of now
Yes.
for 2026 tour.
No, so the last one is actually a restaurant.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
So
okay.
you've probably heard of it, Shalimar Restaurant.
Oh, okay, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
They have a new banquet, like
Okay, okay, okay.
Just some
Yeah,
renovation.
yeah,
They
yeah,
have a
yeah.
nice hall now.
Uh-huh.
Our criteria now, right? Like when we pick these shows, is like whether or not it fits our vibe, our aesthetic. right?
Okay.
So most cafes, modern cafes nowadays, do have that vibe, right?
Mhm.
Where like you could pull up, you'll have a nice little stage, set
Yeah,
up,
yeah,
good
yeah.
lighting, and enough room for
Yep.
like 100 to 150 people, right?
Yep.
And that's one of the criteria. So that's why we have the cafes. We have MOTW, we have BHI,
Mhm.
and then we have in Philly. There's a new cafe that just opened up, Shibum Cafe,
Okay.
and they're pretty big in some other states, but they're new in Philly. So
Okay.
we're going over there as our third stop, April 18th,
God bless.
and then our last step is April 25th at Shalimar Restaurant.
Oh shit, that's
so that's
dope.
a restaurant, and that in itself brings out people like that are more so not into, I guess, coffee or cafes.
Yeah, yeah,
they
yeah.
want to eat.
Yeah, I mean, talking
got
about
some-
Shalimar, they've been there for years.
They're
So
just- yeah, they're great.
they
man.
got
They're-
I'm sure they have a crowd out there. So all these events, by the way, they're ticketed.
yes,
Okay.
not
And
by
then
us though, but by the
we
venues
leave that up
themselves.
to the discretion of the owners
oh,
of the
okay, okay, okay,
cafes
okay.
or-
I was gonna say, you want to put the link out or whatever?
So if you go to our Instagram at Zafar Brothers Music, we have a link in our bio. There's a link tree with all our links.
Okay,
to
perfect.
each event.
Okay, perfect.
They're also on like the specific cafes and restaurants on their pages as well,
Nice,
but we have them centralized in our bio.
nice.
If you guys want to come, pop out, have a
Yo,
good time.
pop out. Yo, it's gonna be a crazy time. We're gonna do
most of these events are almost already sold out.
no way.
Yeah,
Well,
quick.
sucks for you then. I'm getting a live performance today.
Maybe next time.
Maybe
But,
next time. That's dope.
But yeah, they're doing good. But yeah, that's our criteria, man. Like I said, this tour, right? Just to give you a little background.
Yeah.
We made it a tour just to mark it as like a final, like a stamp in this
Yeah.
area, right? Like
Okay.
to finalize it. Like
Okay.
we've been doing a lot of shows in New York, Jersey, and in this East Coast area, like
Mhm.
a lot, anyways, right?
Mhm.
So just to like finalize things, like we want to just do a tour, and then we want to like start focusing on like maybe elsewhere, maybe go out a little bit into the West, maybe
Okay.
bigger stages,
Okay.
like bigger stuff, right? Like we can't just hold ourselves back to cafes forever, right? Obviously, like there's a lot of cafes that
Yeah.
are reaching out to
Dude,
us.
so many now.
Like
yeah.
so many in New York, so many
Cafe
in Jersey,
inflation going
on
like
these
the
days.
cafe, because it's like people are seeing what the cafe, like the stuff is doing for the
Mhm.
cafes, right? They're bringing out a lot of crowd is coming out to these
Yeah,
cafes.
yeah,
It's-
yeah,
It's good for like
Yeah.
business, right?
Yeah.
So every cafe is wanting to do something like that for their own.
Mm-hmm.
But we can't just hold ourselves to like the cafes forever.
Mm-hmm.
So we're like gonna start looking at, if it's not like, if it is a cafe, maybe somewhere out in the West, maybe some new like
Environment.
view,
Yeah, yeah,
new
yeah.
environment,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
new I guess
We gotta talk off camera because I know somebody in Dallas.
we're actually going to Dallas.
Oh, you are for a show?
This might be a little too early to mention, but like,
Well,
let's,
exclusive.
We're on Himanshu podcast. We're watching
Yeah,
Tea
yeah.
Time podcast,
Let's
man.
go. Let's go.
But you wanna break the news? You can break the news, yeah.
Do you want to? I mean, is it finalized?
Well, you don't have to.
Yeah.
We don't have to give them exclusive. They can find
for
out.
you guys, yeah.
Okay, up to
We
you.
can talk about it.
Yeah, go
It's
ahead.
pretty
Yeah,
much
yeah.
almost finalized. I think it's getting finalized tomorrow. But you bring up Dallas. It's crazy how like you mentioned, parallels everything you keep bringing up.
Mm-hmm.
In Dallas, there's a new coffee spot called Gamaria. They're new to Dallas, but they're very big in New
Huge chain.
York.
Okay.
and huge chain.
Okay.
They're all over the place, but we're in touch with the people over at Maria. They want to finalize
That's
something
dope.
for sometime in
Congratulations.
May.
That's sick.
So
2026, obviously.
yeah, coming up very
That's
soon. Yeah,
crazy.
So we're gonna be going out there too.
That's dope.
We're
Oh my
expanding,
God.
man. So
That's dope. I was gonna ask you, what's the plan for 2027? Are you gonna go out of country, Canada? Do you have any fans in Canada or London?
we have heard through mutuals and obviously people that reach out directly, whether it's to the Zafar Brothers music page, his page directly, or my page directly.
Okay.
Like, you know, the UK, Canada, like, and like states that we've never like even been to, like they're like, please come here.
Yeah, we've had inquiries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing final, nothing concrete.
Yeah.
But there are people out there that want us to come to their states.
Yeah.
And, you know,
It's
God
in the
willing,
works.
It'll
2027.
happen. Yeah.
You know what? I tell Timeless this, my partner in Brown Noise. I'm like, dude, we got to think bigger because it's now or never. Because, like, for the longest time, I was working in corporate, right? I was still doing weddings on the side. But the goal was always, I saw other DJs and artists and producers doing their thing, which props to them, right? But I'm always like, yo, why isn't it me? Like, why isn't like no, seriously. It's like why not? Like, I'm doing everything. But then also when I said that, I would talk to my brother. He's like, are you really doing everything? Because you're like really working a 9 to 5. Now I'm doing everything and I can say it confidently.
Yeah.
But you know, I told Thomas, I'm like, yo, God bless everybody that's killing it. But you know what? It's our time. Like,
You know
we
what's
gotta kill
crazy,
it.
man? You always need a brother like that, man.
Yo, 100%.
Even if it's not your blood brother, right? Whoever it is,
100%.
but you need a person like that around you. That's like, yeah, you have sold out shows, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You're doing sold out shows. You're having crazy events, right? Are you really doing all that you're doing? Like,
Yeah.
And we have people like that around us. Like, dude, come on, release your music.
Yo,
Get on top of it. Like, this is the time. Now is the time.
I
Like,
know.
those are the people you need around you.
yeah.
Right?
There's a
So-
saying. It's like I forget. I'm probably gonna fuck it up. It's like, don't think till I'm gonna do it tomorrow. You got to do it now.
You gotta do
Yeah.
it.
Something like that, right? But it's true. If we're thinking we're gonna do it tomorrow, oh, I'll release that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I am so lazy sometimes. I don't feel like releasing my mixes. I have so much shit, by the way. I'm just like a perfectionist. Like I'm like, it doesn't sound that good. Let me go back and fix it.
I think sometimes perfection can get in the way of progress.
Oh,
Like,
100%.
I'm somewhat in
100%.
the same boat as well, but sometimes you just gotta put shit out.
100%.
and
Dude.
So that's
see what
like where
happens.
we have a good contrast. I think he's more so perfectionist,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm more so like, let's do it. We won't find out till we do it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Thomas is the one. He's a doctor, by the way. So
Wow.
he's the one that like he has a doctor personality mindset. So everything has to be done on time. Everything has to be done like by a schedule, right?
Yeah.
Me, I'm like, oh, yo, we'll get it done. We'll get it done, you know? And he's like, nah, come on, bro. We got to get this done. I'm like, all right.
Dude,
okay.
like I said, if you don't put yourself out there, nobody's coming to save
Exactly.
you. Nobody's coming to feed you.
Exactly.
Like, you gotta look out.
Yeah.
it's
No,
only
trust me.
every
I
man for themselves out here.
100%.
Right?
And
you are not gonna get the opportunities you want if you don't put yourself out there.
100%.
Right? And that's where we're at right now, right? So this tour, it doesn't officially mark end in our shows in the East Coast or in our area, the tri-state extended area, right?
yeah.
We're still gonna be out here. We're still gonna be making,
course.
but maybe not as frequent anymore, right?
Okay.
Because we've already done it. Like we go out and people already know who these guys are. These are the guys that are singing.
Yeah.
You know, so people here know us. People know us in other states as well, right? If you go Midwest, West, right, West Coast, our name is out there. People tell us oh, my family and in over there, in this state and that state, they sent us your reel, oh, look at these guys.
Yeah.
And they were like, dude, that's my boy.
That's
yo,
crazy.
he lives 20 minutes away from me. I was
That's
at the gym with
crazy.
him yesterday.
That's
you know what I mean?
crazy.
So they be telling us these funny stories all the
Yeah.
time that people extended family be sending them our shit and
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
like, yo, I know these guys.
That's crazy. That's awesome.
But the goal is to after this tour, right? It's just something a mental thing for us, right? That we're good here.
Okay.
We're good here. Let's try and find something out west,
Yeah.
different
Expand.
states or bigger stages, right?
Yeah.
And that brings me to I guess something we have big opportunities coming, right?
Mhm.
And we're putting ourselves in positions that we've never been in
Mm-hmm.
just to have bigger opportunities. And there's a lot of things in the works, and we'll discuss some with you. But
Off the camera. for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Let's do it.
There's
Dude, I
some-
also
there's
want to
some-
talk about making music together. I know you guys said you haven't thought about doing originals yet, or you will?
On the way.
Yeah.
On the
We
way.
have
Yeah.
some stuff in the
So-
works. I want to go back to what you guys were discussing earlier.
Yeah,
where
yeah.
You got to have people pushing you.
100%.
We have so many people hitting us up like, how do you guys not have original music out yet?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you guys have to do it.
Yo, we gotta work.
So, I mean, yeah, it's overdue.
Yeah, let's do it.
But yeah, let's.
Do you?
Yeah,
Do you?
And now we're on a podcast. Might as well. People gonna be tuned in. Like if there are like producers out there.
Yo, let them know. Yeah,
Anybody
yeah.
that wants to work.
Uh-huh.
We're here to work, man.
Yeah, let's do
We're
it.
ready. Like we are really going full
Hungry.
throttle. We're
That's
hungry.
the hunger. I love it.
We hungry.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
hungry.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm telling you. I mean, this is the time. Like I said, like you guys said earlier, it's now or never. Like,
Of course, yeah.
there's so many producers. There's so many artists that might see this and they're like, "Yo, I want to collab,"
Yeah.
and that's your opportunity. Well, obviously, you think if it aligns with your vision,
Yeah.
and then go for it.
You know that hunger and like that drive and like you mentioned before too, like just like focusing on something, right? And just seeing where it takes you,
Mhm.
giving it your all and everything. Like there's like lessons learned that you can learn from other people from their mistakes
100%,
and stuff like that,
100%.
right? And one of our biggest supporters is our dad, if not the biggest, right?
God bless.
And he's in a sense, right, living through us
Mm-hmm.
for what he had to give up, right? So like I mentioned, he had a band, he had
Yeah.
everything going for him
Yeah.
back then, but he left it all to come to the US.
Mm-hmm.
And he got married, came to the US, provide a better life,
Mm-hmm.
right? For, just future kids, whatever, blah, blah. But he left that life behind, I guess, at its peak,
At
right?
its peak,
At
yes.
its
That's
peak,
crazy.
he left that behind. And now he's our biggest supporter and he's just living through us.
God bless.
So, and biggest
He's
supporter,
definitely proud. He's probably like, damn. He's
is-
getting one of these days. He'll be like, yo, give me the mic too.
Yo,
He's itching for a chance.
No way. See, I told you. Yo, I'm telling you.
He's like, dude, there's gonna be older people there. I'm like, maybe. I'm like, I don't know if that's our demographic.
That's
but, like,
crazy.
he's like, yeah, if there's older people, if they need another singer, let me know. I'm like,
I promise you, if we like even entertain that
Yeah.
situation,
Yeah.
he wouldn't hesitate for a
He
second.
would.
That's awesome. No, I'm.
and he's a great singer, man.
That's crazy. He's like
a
folk. Like what kind of folk or
I
like
would say old
Pakistani,
Bollywood playback.
yeah.
Like
Kishore Kumar?
Kishore Kumar,
Oh.
all that.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
he's into
Oh, so he has that like nice like
Yeah.
oh
Playback.
yeah.
Nice.
Damn, you should have brought him to the show too. That's crazy, dog.
It's funny growing up, like in our household, he used to play all that stuff, and we were like,
Yeah.
"What is this? Like, we don't
Yeah,
want to hear this."
yeah.
But then as you grow older, you start to
You-
appreciate.
yeah, dude.
music.
I can tell you right now. Whenever I play at weddings and the older folks, I see them like just chilling, but not really like kind of understanding the new music.
Yeah.
As soon as I play like Kishore Kumar or something like,
Old people perk up.
yeah, they come up to me, good job. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
yes, like
You
yes.
gotta engage like
Oh,
everybody,
100%,
even with
100%.
us, right? Our
Yeah.
sets, right? Our sets, like you said, we didn't never have a set playlist.
Yeah.
Our sets are actually
on the fly. it's very
on the
flexible,
fly.
yeah.
Like
No way. So
it's-
do you take requests?
we do, and like after our set is done, our like I guess decided set list, which is decided on the drive to the show
Okay.
most of the time.
Okay.
And our practice is usually mainly on the drive to the show as well. Like where he's driving, I'm sitting passenger, we're just jamming out on the way to the show. Like
No
30,
way.
30, 40 minutes.
That's
Like I said,
cool.
we're the way we're fitting this into our schedule right now is like you wouldn't believe
It's
it.
very tight margins, man.
You
very tight
would not believe how we're
That's
fitting this into our schedule.
You're making
He-
it happen though.
Yeah.
I'm working 9 to 5. I am God bless. I'm blessed enough to be working from home. I'm a kind of hybrid. I go into the office sometimes,
Mhm.
but I have the option to be at home.
Nice.
And so I can take on a lot of the back end of the work, right? Like maybe being in contact with you,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
or,
yeah, yeah.
putting you in contact with my manager,
Yeah.
stuff like that, right? But him, dude, he's flying out of here tomorrow morning.
For work.
I have a 6:30 flight in the morning.
shit.
So he
Damn.
flies out Monday
So you
morning.
came out. I actually feel special right now. Yo, thank you for popping out. I appreciate it.
man.
Damn.
I would be lying if I say I get sleep anyways,
That's
like on
crazy.
a usual basis. But
Yeah.
it's I travel like 100% of the time. So
Holy
Monday to
shit.
Friday,
Yeah.
I'm out of state. Fly back in Friday, and then if we have a show, let's say the next day on Saturday,
Yeah.
we have to get everything done either Friday night or Saturday morning.
There's a lot that goes into it, man. You'd be
Oh,
surprised.
I understand.
you
Did
gotta
you
get
did you ever did it ever happen where you had to travel and then change the date of the show or not yet? God forbid.
I don't think that's happened yet because we kind of plan around it.
Okay,
So
good.
our availability is based on that. Like I'm
Okay.
only gonna be home,
Okay.
Friday night, Saturday, Sunday. So
As
Yo.
of now, like we're only taking Saturday, maybe Sunday and Friday, right? Mainly
good.
Saturday.
Okay.
Those are our bookings, right?
Okay.
And because of that, we're booked out like months in advance.
Yeah.
We're
That's
booked
the
out
best
like
way.
3 months in advance.
That's the
Just
best
because
way.
of like such limited availability right now.
Yeah,
But I think that's the sweet spot for us right now. Right?
that's dope.
Because like we're not like overloading ourselves. We're not breaking our backs.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And
Yeah.
we don't lose the love for the game.
Yeah.
Right.
Of
Like
course.
by burnout.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're doing
Dope.
enough to keep growth going and,
Yeah.
and just to enjoy this. At end
Enjoy
of
the
day,
moment. Yeah.
It's about enjoying it.
there,
right?
there
So-
have been times in the past where, like, I think, for example, there was one weekend where I flew back on Friday,
Yeah.
and then we had a show Saturday, we had a show Sunday, and then I was just so burnt out.
Dude, we
Oh.
had a weekend where we had 3 shows.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
weekend?
yeah, I do remember that.
So we
weekend.
had 3 shows all in New York.
That's crazy.
And there was, I would be lying if I say like looking back at it, like I enjoyed it, right? Like it was a
It
lot.
was fun.
Yeah.
It was very fun though,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
never again. But if we could do that, right? Nah, this is how I get through shit now, right?
Yeah.
If we could do 3 shows in 2 days,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We could do anything,
Yeah.
right?
That's
What we
crazy.
did was, I think, was it Friday and Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we did 2 shows on Friday. He
Mhm.
landed on Friday, and we did 2 shows on Friday.
That's
Right? We went to New
crazy.
York first. We went to Queens, Joya Hall.
Okay.
Right. We were working with this. I think this is a Bengali group.
Okay.
They're called the Bads of New York. They're big into Bollywood music and stuff like that. They were throwing like a formal event, something like that. They
Okay.
had a nice stage, good backdrop, whatever. Right.
Yeah.
They reached out to us and they're like, "Can you do a show for us?" We were already booked that day.
Uh-huh.
We had a show with Ulnar, the hookah lounge. In,
Oh, shit, yeah, I know about
Queens.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shout
yeah.
out Ulnar. The owner reached out. They want to do a show over there. We already had that booked.
Mm-hmm.
And then Joya Hall is about 15 minutes away from Ulnar.
Mm.
They're like, could you stop by on the way to Ulnar? But
Mm.
Ulnar is a late night type of
Yeah,
vibe,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like I think our show was set to be at 11 p.m.
Oh
They're
shit.
like, before that show, could you stop by to our show?
That's
we
crazy.
weren't sure what we were getting ourselves into, but we were like, why not? I'm like, it's on
Fuck
the
it.
way. Let's see what's going on, right?
Yeah.
So we go, dude. Bengalis show love, man.
That's
Bengalis show
crazy.
love. They know ball when it comes to like music. When it
God
comes to
bless.
Bollywood music,
They're
Pakistani music.
super tapped into
They're
Bollywood.
That's
they're tapped
crazy.
in, man.
That's
And
crazy.
It was one of our best shows. This dude was hopping off the stage in the crowd singing, man. He
That was I think one of the most memorable
That's crazy.
like crowd moments for
Yeah.
myself, especially.
Yeah.
Where like I was just having so much fun and bouncing off of the energy that they were showing me. Where like I was just like, I don't care anymore. Fuck it.
That's
I'm just gonna go,
crazy.
and I incorporated myself into the crowd
Talk
right
about-
in there. And
I want to go into experiences. What
Yeah.
crazy incident that you had at your shows, or I don't know, maybe a fan that was a girl that was going crazy over you, or you? I don't know. Is there any stories that we can get? Some
Yo,
exclusive stories?
We have some stories, man.
yeah, we have some stories if you want to share. That's up to you.
Oh, we don't
I
have
think I'll
to.
refer you,
If
yeah.
it's
We
if it's
can,
like
but I mean, you know how it is.
yeah, I'm sure like
You're
some
a DJ.
crazy- yeah. Well, my scene is a little different at nighttime. It gets rowdy.
Yeah.
But I want to see how your scene is. You know.
I mean, compared to your scene, ours
It's
is like
probably
innocent.
not that rowdy.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
But there'll be like certain instances, right? Like where stuff happens. I've had one time at a show. This is super funny, but I've had a napkin with a note slipped into my jacket that was like on the back of my chair one time.
That's crazy.
And then I'll go to my jacket after, and there's like some crazy note. I'm like, whoop, put that right back.
Was this live while you were performing?
No.
Oh, this ended the show.
After like the show, like
That's
the
crazy.
show ended and everything, and I was checking my pocket.
Would have been cool if you saw it live. Like, so who said this?
Call them out right now.
Yeah.
Turn it
Yo,
into stand
that's
comedy.
crazy.
So stuff like that happens.
Yeah.
Happens to
No.
me, happens to him.
You didn't sign anybody's forehead yet, did you? Or
What's that?
arm?
what?
Did you sign anybody's
We
autograph?
signed
No,
no body
not
parts
no
yet.
body
Okay. I'm about to say, yeah.
Hopefully not anytime
Yeah.
soon.
No.
It
But,
reminds me. It reminds
we
me of
have
that.
signed like just regular autographs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And do people bring out your pictures? Do you have like a flyer picture of you guys?
People don't bring out pictures, but people take pictures with us. Yeah,
Okay.
that's
No,
very
because I'm thinking
common,
back to
yeah.
like, you know how people have concerts, they have their flyer and they're like, oh, can you
Yeah.
sign this?
Oh yeah, yeah,
That's what I
yeah.
meant. That's what I meant.
That hasn't happened yet, surprisingly.
No.
Damn.
Yeah, no.
That's cool though. That's cool. I mean, nightlife is totally different than
course.
well, you guys go into night or no?
Yeah. So our demographic is a little different.
Okay.
You know, like let's
Okay.
talk about that.
Yeah, let's do it.
You know, like a lot of the people that come to our shows maybe might not be found at a nightlife.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know, DJ Himanshu.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It might be a
Halal
little
about
more-
there. Only halal things, right?
Oh yeah, we on the
I got
halal
you.
vibes.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like we're
Yo, you'd be surprised though. Sometimes, I mean, I've seen people during the day and they're like, it's all halal,
Yeah.
and at nighttime they're like,
You
yo,
might be at our event and
yeah,
your event.
I'm like, yo, didn't I? I'll keep it quiet.
Hey, we don't judge that. We don't judge that.
Hey, have a good time.
To each their own,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know, if
That's crazy. No,
We won't stop anybody from enjoying a Zafar Brothers show
course.
and then going to Himanshu.
Yo,
event.
come through. Maybe we gotta work that
I wanna
out.
come. Like,
Yo,
I would
100%. You
love to
guys
come to
are
your show, right?
more than so. My next New York show will be August 22nd.
Awesome.
If you guys can make it, more than welcome. Bring out your people. It's gonna
Where
be
in New
dope.
York?
We're deciding the venue because we're hoping to do 700 to 800 people.
Wow.
Awesome.
Yeah,
man.
that's the goal.
Wow.
So hopefully,
Don't forget about us, man. If you pop
yo,
up, man.
nah, 100%. I want to talk about more stuff off screen. I want to see how we can collaborate. I did a show for Awesome Usser. It was last year.
Yeah.
I wish I could show you. My phone is recording. Do you have your phone on you?
Crazy you bring that up.
I mean-
While he pulls that
Yeah,
up.
yeah. Go on my Instagram page. Well, go ahead.
Yeah, while he pulls that up, crazy you bring up Awesome Others because he's actually coming to New York. And he's looking for openers.
That's all.
He's looking for openers.
I'm gonna talk to you off screen, but I know somebody.
And
Yeah, I'll talk to you guys.
It's been catching a lot of traction, man. A lot of people have been tagging us under his post. And you know, we've been catching. I think in New York, there's only maybe one other person that got any type of traction other than us.
Okay.
We've been, I guess, leading the traction
Bro,
for Awesome Other and stuff.
I will put in a good word. I'll
Man,
talk.
we're doing what we can to make it happen.
Look, in the end of the day, if you know what it is, another thing I want to touch on topic is in the Desi industry. I don't know if you guys felt this yet. A lot of Desi people don't be like helping each other out. I don't give no fucks. If you guys blow up, which you are already in your own lane, I don't give a fuck. I'm happy if you guys, you know.
And you know what, bro? I'm gonna take my people with me.
Exactly.
You know, take our people with us.
I don't know what it is, the Desi mentality. I don't give a fuck. I hang out with my homies. The people are in the same. I mean, I've interacted with many people that are like, oh, I'm like, you know, it's like I'm better than. I don't give a fuck. Like I'm in my own lane. We're doing this, me and my boys. And if you guys are killing it, I would only push you guys because it's like,
Of course, man.
you guys are doing your own thing, you know.
Yeah, but there's not a lot of people like that though.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Especially Desi communities.
There's not a lot of people like that. But
That's a whole ass another topic. I could go on for hours for that shit.
we're very grateful though because we do have a very, very nice supporting, right?
God
Like
bless.
a lot of people that are like very supporting for us. They show a lot of love, and like
Yeah.
we are not like, you know, we can't do these events without these people that show love. So
Dude.
like, and they're all Desi.
That's
You know what I mean?
crazy.
So I
know.
can't really hate on my Desi people, but
mean,
like then again, there are always
No, I'm
the
talking
people-
about not fans. I'm talking about people in the same industry.
Exactly.
There you go. Yeah. there
So
you
like
go.
if I don't know who's the next singer, right? But like
Yeah.
if there's another singer and you guys happen to meet,
we would all be like so much better if we just helped each other. out.
Exactly.
And that's
Dude,
what we're doing.
Let's start here. Let's
exactly. We're starting here right now
Yeah, that's
at the
what
T
it
Town
starts.
podcast, baby. At the T Town
Yeah,
podcast.
starts at Tea Time
Yeah,
Podcast. And
hell yeah.
we're actually doing that. Me and him, we decided that for the tour, we're gonna give like we already have that platform, right? Where we can like, you know, just waltz into like any cafe. They would be more than happy to have us, right? We don't even reach out. My manager doesn't even reach out to anyone.
Yeah.
They reach out directly to us.
Yeah.
We're overloaded actually. We could like take our pick on like where we want to go, right? But like since we already have that, why not help other people out? So for our tour, we're bringing on people to open,
God bless.
right? I know it
That's-
sounds like it's a crazy
No, this is
concept,
dope.
people opening for us.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
Like, dude, like, you know, there's people that have never like performed in front of like, you know, 100 people, 120 people, right? And that's good experience for people, right? That's good practice, good experience, and we're doing that, and we have like a couple
That's
prospects in mind,
crazy. That's
to
the best.
bring
You
on.
know, for them, it's like, fuck, thank you for this
Yeah,
opportunity.
of course, man.
It's like
And you have never lost nothing from
Exactly.
putting somebody on.
it doesn't even matter.
It don't. It's
Yo, I'll tell you this. I'm sorry to cut you off. I, growing in this DJ industry, I taught many people. One of my good friends, Jay Masudia, he started off DJing. Well, he started DJing with me, but he's still in my team. But he like looked at me, he asked me questions, and I was helpful. I'm like, yo, dude, this is how you mix. This is what you do. And now he's a fucking dope DJ. Like he can rock out any event I send him to.
Yeah.
So like you said, and going back to that, Jay always like respects, like, you know, it's like I don't ask for it. He's like, yo, you're my dude, yo. Like you always help me out. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, dude, like It's just what it is.
Yeah.
I'm just
course.
trying to spread the knowledge, and that's amazing. Because,
Yeah.
like I said, going back to it, it's hard to find that. No one wants to fucking give you the opportunity or like even help you out, right? So if you guys are doing that, dude, that's fucking amazing. I want to,
let's start. You know,
dude.
Let's take a
start
look.
here and let's destroy that stereotype.
100%. I want to show this real quick. So the Awesomuser, I opened up for them. So this was
Who was this at?
this was Webster Hall, New York.
Wow.
So you opened for Awesome Mother.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy.
Insane.
We're gonna try to follow your tracks. man.
Yo,
You know, open for him.
Let's hope that's us in a couple.
it will
weeks,
be.
man.
It will be. We're gonna talk off screen,
of
but
course.
I love connecting. Sorry, I'm holding onto your phone. I really want to make what I want to do this year and moving forward is get into producing and like going back and touching into like the whole production side. So we gotta fucking speak. I want to
tap in with each other, man. That's what we're looking to do now. We're like I said, we're gonna like stop taking on as consistent shows and start focusing on really like bigger things, right?
Yeah.
So this tour, like I said, is just like we're good now on the East Coast. We're solidified here, right? So we want to move on to either doing shows where people haven't seen us or gotten to witness us yet, or we're just gonna try and go for bigger stages and then focus on like producing and being in the studio or something.
Do you guys write or could you guys write?
I have tried my hand at it.
Okay.
Okay. Not crazy results.
I write my own songs. I'll show you that later.
That in itself is like just some like talent. That's talent right there.
So like one of my boys, Hassan and Hussein, shout them out too. OG friends from high school. They're Pakistani. Their Punjabi is like Thed Punjabi. So like my Punjabi is like it's broken, right?
Yeah.
So I'll tell them what to say in English, and I'll be like, "Yo, make it rhyme in Punjabi for me," and then they'll say it back in Punjabi. I'm like, "I bet." So you're fluent in Punjabi, both of you.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I can write. Anybody could write in English, right?
Yeah.
So what I learned over the years is write it in English, and then try to convert it in Punjabi. So maybe that'll help you or whoever.
I guess since you're probably the most comfortable in English, that's the strategy.
Oh, 100%. Like all my songs are Punjabi and Hindi, but like I write it in English. My mom helps me out. My boys help me out, and then I like go back into it in the same composition and just make it fit. Yeah. But talking about making music, do you guys want to see yourself only in Bollywood, like Urdu, Hindi? Sorry, Urdu, Hindi, Punjabi, or you want to get into English music as well, American music?
It's definitely a possibility, yeah.
Right?
Why not? Yeah.
Did you guys ever try doing that during your shows? Do you any American songs or
during the show? No, surprisingly.
We actually did a wedding where we did a little bit of English.
Yeah, I remember.
We did a big wedding with these great DJs. You probably know them. You probably tapped in with them. DJ Salman.
Oh yeah, he's from New York.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out DJ Salman.
Yeah.
He put us on to game when it comes to like sound and stuff like that.
Okay.
I upgraded my system.
Okay.
Like because of him, caught me some RCF speakers.
Nice.
Did a bunch of upgrades, right? But yeah, shout out him. But we did a wedding with him. That's where we met him, and he set up the sound, crazy pristine, man.
Amazing.
Yeah, this guy sounded like Atif Aslam.
God bless. It's all about the EQing, bro.
Yeah, man. And we did a couple of this songs. It was a wedding, so like more like on the romantic side. We did what's it called? We did Fly Me to the Moon.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
We saw a couple of Gori in the crowd.
Yeah.
Like, right,
oh,
might
shit.
as well throw in something for
good shit. Good shit.
Did I think Best Part by Daniel Caesar.
God bless. Yeah. That's dope. Yeah, I mean, I feel like so one of my songs that off screen I'll show you guys. it's more urban Punjabi. So I have English. And I'm singing in Punjabi. I'll show you after.
We got a lot of catching up to do off screen.
Yo, a lot, bro.
Vibe nowadays, man.
Yo,
the fusion shit.
Yeah, I mean,
and that's what I like. If I were to release music, and like I don't know if like it's the same for him, but like Urdu stuff like is great. Punjabi stuff is great, right?
Yeah.
But my liking and my taste is like the fusion. Right?
Yeah.
Like, you like throwing a little bit of English lines, maybe Punjabi or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of great artists out there that are
doing
that
it
right now. Yeah.
I mean, I could just think top of my head is Mickey Singh who started that.
Mickey Singh started that. I think.
Mickey Singh kills
like
it.
Before that, I think Prophecy was doing like somewhat like something like
Prophecy. Who's the next guy? Ezu.
Izu.
Yo, is he Pakistani? Do you guys know?
Zach
Knight. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I did a show with him.
Izu.
Wow.
Yeah, I did a show with him.
Prophecy. And now like one of my favorites right now, and we're gonna be going to his concert.
Rap Severa? Well, no.
Hassan Rahim.
Oh shit! I hit him up actually. I was trying to open up for his show.
Wow.
He's doing a show in New York, right?
Yeah, we're going to that show.
Yeah.
Show. Yeah, we're
Yo.
attending, but opening would be better. you
Yo,
know
that's
I
what
mean?
I'm. That's I was literally gonna say that. I'm like, yo, you guys should reach out, like your manager,
Yeah.
and like just be like, yo, we're from here, blah blah blah. That's what I do, and that's how I got in touch with Awesome Usher as well.
Yeah, man.
And they, you know what's funny? These guys were doubting me. They're like, oh no. So again, I understand it's a Pakistani show, so
Let me become
Go
the
for it.
interviewer for a second,
Go
right?
for
How
it.
do you deal with that doubt, right? Like, let's say you got a big opportunity, right?
Mhm.
And it's not. Before that, Asimas are opening. Have you done a crowd like that before? Because that looks like a crazy crowd.
so I've done a 30,000 people crowd.
Wow.
So for that, that was
$30,000
yeah,
too.
yeah. Nah, I wouldn't. Inshallah, one day. But I opened up for Jay Sean at that time. 30,000 people,
Wow.
and I was fucking nervous. And I didn't come prepared. I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna freestyle it. I didn't know it was gonna be that big. It was a Diwali show.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, it was crazy. But going back to what you asked is, every show, even this one in DC, there's always like a little like I get nervous, yeah, because like it's a different city, it's a different crowd. Are they really gonna react to what I do?
Yeah.
But you know what I realize is once I'm at it, it's like I'm just going with the flow.
Clockwork, yeah.
So like even like I get nervous, but now I prepare. But even then, it's just there's no way of getting rid of that nervousness. Like you'll have fun with it for like you guys, right? I feel like preparation and like making sure everything is going well, but you guys are having fun with it, like you said.
We have fun, man. It's
That's
like
all that
clockwork
matters.
to us too, right? Like,
Exactly.
Nerves isn't really much of a thing anymore,
Yeah,
right? Maybe like a slight.
I think the element of the unknown will always be there because it's like
Exactly.
a new
Yeah.
crowd. You don't know
Exactly.
what to expect. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to the craft, I think we're both like
Yeah.
in tune, right?
100%.
very
For me, I don't care. It's just like as soon as I start and I see the crowd reacting back to me, I'm sure the same way for you.
Of course.
It's like I'm doing something
once
good.
they give you the energy,
Like,
like,
you say,
I
like,
have this
mem-
crowd on lock.
Yeah.
Some of the most memorable moments, right? Like he mentioned, like he like getting in the crowd and just
Yeah.
like vibing out with
That's
them, right?
crazy.
Like me on the instrumentalist side, right?
Yeah.
Like some of the most memorable moments for me is like you play one note.
Yeah,
It's a single note is all it takes, whether it's on the guitar or the piano,
yeah.
and the crowd catches on like this.
They know right away.
They know
Yeah,
right away what's
yeah.
on. They jump up out of their seat and they're like ready for it, right? That's some of the most memorable moments for
That's
me.
crazy.
Right?
That's
and
crazy.
Like, they get rowdy. So this
That's crazy.
insane.
So I wanted to ask you, do you sing as well or
I
rap?
do, yeah.
Or you
I
do
don't
sing?
rap, but
Okay. I don't know.
if you want me to spit a few bars, I
Yo,
can try.
shit.
but,
Yo, fuck it. Why not?
Huge Punjabi rap fans, by the way.
I do sing, but just like as like a supporting.
That's sick.
He takes on most of the heavy lifting when it comes to
God
singing.
bless.
And
All
I
right.
think that dynamic works.
Amazing.
So
God
good
bless.
to us.
Do you see yourself, if you make an original, both of you singing on a track, or you kind of like producing more?
It would be a mixture.
Mixture? Okay, good.
It could be anything. Honestly, anything's on the table.
Yeah,
right?
that's dope.
Like,
That's awesome.
he could release a single just like him.
That's
We
sick.
could release together.
Yeah.
or we could-
And is it always, are you guys going to be individual as well, identity, or always, like for example, let's say Zafar Brothers, like your guys are doing a 10,000 people show.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to always be, I'm asking this question because it happened with many people,
Of course.
like AP and,
Good and good.
yeah.
yeah, man.
When together, everybody, come on, we love their song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But would you ever be like, oh, bro, I'm gonna do this show as me, but I still want you to be there, or it's always, no matter what, Zafar Brothers for life? Is that something that you thought of?
I guess not yet, but I mean, there are examples of it. For example, like you have the Jonas Brothers. where, like,
Exactly.
they
like
all
Nick.
have their individual
Identity.
things, but then
Yeah.
they get together and they
True,
are the
true.
Jonas Brothers.
Okay, so that's
That-
that's
I
a
think
good way.
It just depends on what the best decision or the best move is for like on the chessboard, I guess.
Yeah.
So like, whatever makes sense is what
Yeah.
we're gonna do.
God bless.
But
God
why,
bless.
why limit ourselves to one path?
Yeah, that is
Never-
true.
Never limit yourself.
So since we're on the topic of singing, we have about 25 minutes before I gotta go, and I'm sure you guys gotta go as well. Let's do that live performance for the Tea Time podcast. You guys down for that?
Let's do it, man.
Let's do it.
Machu Tea
Let's
exclusive.
do it.
We don't really have any song prepared, but we're gonna
Freestyle it. Let's do it.
Also, before we do that, man, let me show you a little something.
Oh
right
yeah,
here.
that's
We
crazy.
have our tour guitar
That's
right
crazy.
here that we are.
Move that mic out of the way.
Yeah, let's
right.
move this out the way. But we have our tour guitar right here. That this is only the first stop, and it's took up a lot of space right here.
That's
But
crazy.
I guess this was yesterday, but in a way, you are now part of the tour.
Yo,
So we're gonna have you
let's do
Bless our
this.
guitar with your signature.
sign
Let's
this up,
do
man.
this. That's crazy.
Leave some kind words.
I'm gonna write my little slogan, tea time. All right.
Tea time.
Awesome, man.
Love it.
This is crazy.
Awesome, man. That's great.
That's sick.
Yeah.
And
So you're
it's
gonna do this
official.
entire tour. That's sick.
Entire tour, man. Next people that are gonna touch this is going to be New York.
God bless.
Since you're on tour, have you ever done anything similar to
No,
that?
we haven't. That's actually crazy.
Yeah.
I might have to
You need
ask.
to incorporate
Yeah,
that.
maybe.
Yeah, I need to incorporate that for sure. Yeah, take it away whenever you guys are ready.
What do you want to do here, bro?
You tell me. I'm gonna enjoy this moment now.
Let's just play some chords. Whatever comes to mind, I'll try
do
and
it.
spit it out.
That's right.
You got the mic?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready when you are. Maybe put a cape on the first fret. Or I like that as it is. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. I hope the audio is sounding
Perfect.
good. दूर जितना भी तुम मुझसे पास तेरे मैं अब तो आदत सी है मुझको ऐसे जीने में जिंदगी से कोई शिकवा भी नहीं है अब तो जिंदा हूँ मैं इस नीले आसमां में Keep that going. ना मैं जानूं Yeah. ना तू जाने कैसा है ये आलम कोई ना जाने
Beautiful.
फिर क्यों है ये तन्हाई कैसी है ये रुसवाई खफा हो गए हम जुदा हो गए हम ओ वो लम्हे वो बातें कोई न जाने थी कैसी आते वो बरसातें वो भीगी भीगी यादें वो भीगी भीगी यादें सजनी पास बुलाओ के दिल आज रूठा है आज टूटा है साजन मान जाओ ना के वो आज रूठा है आज टूटा है कोई उसे माना है ना जाने जा दिल तुझे ही चाहे ना ओ तेरा मेरा रिश्ता पुराना तेरा मेरा रिश्ता पुराना मुझको सताओ तो फिर आओ मुझको रुलाओ ओ अभी जाओ अभी जाओ अभी जाओ अभी जाओ अभी जाओ अभी जाओ ओ अभी जाओ तो आदत सी है मुझको ऐसे जीने
That's crazy. Yo, I was getting goosebumps, bro. What the fuck? Yo, that was crazy, yo. Shit, yo.
Yo, I'm glad.
You came in the right time.
Oh, I came at the right time.
That's
I just
crazy.
sang whatever came to
That's-
mind, man. That's
bro.
the perfect representation of how our jam
That's
sessions go. We're
crazy.
Like,
Yeah, man.
once the floodgates open, it's just
That's insane. Yo, I was getting
Keep
goosebumps.
going. That's
That
like,
was
it's
awesome.
Like, we could just keep adding song on
That's
song on
insane.
song.
Yo, that was. I gotta take a moment for that. That was awesome. That was your voice is beautiful, bro. Like literally, we're gonna talk off screen. We're gonna make this shit happen. One last question before I let you guys go. I always like asking, what legacy do you want to leave behind as Zafar Brothers or individuals? What legacy do you want to be remembered by?
I'll let the elders take the stage first. Any difficult question, throw it his way.
I guess legacy wise, man, we just want to make sure people remember us as a good time. You know, we are representing our community, where we are heavily underrepresented. So, we just want to make sure like we're bringing the community together.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's having fun, positive time, good music, good laughs, and everybody leaves happy at the end of the night.
God bless.
You know, at the end of the day, like we bring these people together so they, you know, a lot of people don't have an outlet to go out, make friends, network, you know?
Yeah.
So we're doing this not only because we enjoy it, but we're doing this for, you know, our community, you know, come out, have fun.
God
know,
bless.
You have something to attend,
Mm-hmm.
meet new people, make some friends, and something to look forward to.
God
So,
bless.
like Connecticut, right? Even the owners of the cafe, the show that we did yesterday, first stop of our tour, they're surprised. They're like, dude, these people crawled out of God knows where. We've never seen our community like this in Connecticut, and they showed out. And that's a lot of what we need in these different states, where you know maybe there's not a lot of Dixie people, or maybe there are, but they don't know each other. You know, like,
Yeah.
they don't have no events to attend,
Yeah.
nothing to do. So
Yeah.
when it comes to legacy, we're gonna try and take this as big as possible. But as of now, I guess short term looking at it, our goal is just like have a good time ourselves
God bless.
and make sure our community is involved, engaged, and having fun.
I want to highly encourage everybody in the community, if you guys are watching, so, you know, go show some love. They're on tour. It's gonna be crazy, man. I'm excited to see what's next for you guys. You know.
Yeah, man. And I'm inviting you out, man. New York, April 11th. Philly,
Got you.
April 18th. Or if you want to be Jersey, man, April 25th, man.
I'm gonna be there.
You have an invite. You're welcome always,
Of
man.
course.
Any of
No,
our
I
shows,
appreciate that.
Come
appreciate
out, bring your friends, man.
No,
You're more than welcome.
Appreciate that,
Show
man.
love.
Just want to spread the positivity.
Of
I agree
course.
with everything, by the way, he said.
Perfect.
But yeah, just what comes to our show, we want them to remember the Zafar Brothers as, you know, some people that gave them joy and gave them happiness, gave them escape.
God bless. And on that note, thank you guys for hopping on the Tea Time podcast. And if you guys didn't, make sure you guys follow them at
Zafar Brothers Music.
At Zafar Brothers Music.
Okay,
Instagram,
and-
TikTok.
everywhere at Zafar Brothers Music. And I'm about to sign off. Peace out.